very often, but I own one. It's in my backyard, and let me tell you, it works. If you don't like mosquitoes, those flying, nasty, biting insects, then you need to get yourself a Dynatrap. Here's what I'll tell you. I've never seen Dynatraps at this price. They are always, for the half acre, they're always like 79 bucks. For the full acre, they're usually 100 or more. We are doing the half acre at the lowest price we've ever done at $49.99. We're doing the full acre at $69.99. This is one of those products that you set and you forget about it. While it's working, it is killing hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, thousands of mosquitoes. Not only that, but it's getting those females, which can lay up to 200 eggs every single day. All right, I want you to think about that. If you're tired of doing this, tired of itching, and you want a system that works so that you don't have to wear any lotions or potions or oils or any of that stuff. It's got a built-in UV LED light which attracts the insects. They're sucked in to the little fan where they will perish at the bottom. It works on mosquitoes, flies, stink bugs, moths, hornets, wasps, and there's no chemicals, all right? You literally plug it in the back of your yard, put it away from where you're hanging out, and allow those insects to be drawn to it. What I learned from my good friend Peter Kilcullen is that insects, especially mosquitoes, are territorial. They live in one place. They don't go from yard to yard because they stay where the feeding is good. You are what they're feeding on. If you love and care about your family, get these things, all right? Here is the full acre. And the one I have up front here is the half acre. So you just have to decide how much property you have. I have them in 3 colors: forest, graphite, or granite. They're all kind of a muted dark color, so it doesn't really matter which one you get as far as the color. Everything you need is included, including 2 seasons of the UV bulbs. Peter Kilcullen, who knows more about mosquitoes than I ever will.
Nobody wants to know, right?
You've been with Dynatrap for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. And if you don't know the name Dynatrap, I mean, they are absolutely the #1, the leader on, controlling those biting insects. So you can take back your yard and enjoy being outside. And Guy, here's the thing I love about Dynatrap. Every time I come back, like every year it's a new model. They've had an update. So sometimes it's the amazing technology that they've combined with the amazing way you use this unit. But this one, they've done something this year that I thought was even better. They took a beautiful unit that does so much, that works 24 hours a day to control that population of biting insects. But now the 1 acre and the half acre are even smaller.
Yeah.
So they're smaller, but they're doing the job.
They just look like a nightlight out in the corner, right?
But just the design is beautiful. Every year something better. They've nailed totally the look, but then the technology, and the technology is right there. That bulb, that's scientifically designed, that blue light, right? It's that UV LED bulb that's attracting those biting insects. But we're not zapping them, Guy, right? That's the whole thing. You remember the zappers that makes the noise that's zapping.
Smoke and flame and all, it's terrible.
We're not doing that. We're attracting and then trapping. So by trapping these biting insects, you talked about the females, we're reducing the population of those biting insects in your backyard, your front yard, your porch, your patio, whatever it is, every single day. And you can see what happens. They get close to that light, they get attracted to it, and then we have a fan that's going to draw them in. Easy emptying bottom system on this. They've thought of everything. The technology is so great, so different when you think about it, Guy, that we're not trying to repel. You ever think about that? All we try to do is repel those insects with the spray and the candles, and maybe it's the spray that you spray around your yard. We're trying to repel those insects, but then ultimately they're going to come back. But what if we can reduce that population by trapping them? We're going to trap them in here, so every day there's fewer and fewer biting insects in your yard. And here's the cool thing about it. We're not using there's no odor.
No.
There's barely any noise. We have 2 of them on right now.
You hear there's just a little bit of a fan noise, and that's
the
it.
fan. So again, it's so simple, and then the way you use it makes it even better. So let's talk about that. So the technology is to draw them in. You're not going to have to replace that bulb for 27 months. 27 months.
Yeah.
That's if you use it continuously every single day, which we might do in Florida.
2 years.
Yeah, in other parts of the country, you certainly don't use it all year round.
Look at that.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's the number of insects in 6 days on the acre was 2,942. After 7 days, so an extra day, 2,500 over that in the half acre. So think about, close to 3,000 mosquitoes, whatever, gnats, that are going to be gone every week.
Yeah.
That's how you control the population.
This
all
is it, right
And
here.
if you're killing the females, you're slowing down the production of more eggs.
Yeah, this is 2 weeks. We had this
my
verified.
God.
This is 2 weeks. This is outside
Look at that.
a suburb of Chicago area. So that's where this was. In 2 weeks, what you were able to do. So it works by trapping those biting insects. But here's, I wanted to talk about that and talk about how you use it. Because to me, that makes the most sense. Because everything else we use, the candles, if this is our eating area, right? This is our little patio area. We're going to bring the candles over there. We're going to spray right here and try to remove those insects. But what if we took our Dynatrap that's working 24 hours a day? We're going to put it 20 to 30 feet away from the area we're going to be spending time. So we're drawing those biting insects away from us. We're going to draw them away. We're going to put it 3 to 6 feet off the ground. That's the kind of the fly zone for these biting insects. And the most important thing is once you put it out there and you plug it in, leave it on 24 hours
all
a
the
day.
time. Yep.
Exactly. Once you plug it in, it's going to be working. So think about this. You're at work during the day, it's trapping insects. You're sleeping at night, it's trapping those biting insects, reducing the population. So when you say it's time to go outside, no preparation. Oh, we got to spray everyone. We have to make sure we have the candles. No, you go outside. You're ready to go. There you can see it when you're sitting by the
Just
pool or
looks
your
like
patio.
a little light.
Right. Just move it away from you. Draw them away from where you're sitting. So this technology, super simple technology, without odors, without, you know what I love about this? You're never going to replace anything. 27 months, you might replace that bulb.
Yeah.
But that's it.
And the bulbs aren't expensive.
There's no weekly, daily, or monthly maintenance. It works.
So here's the deal. Remember, we're doing $40 with an HSN credit card that we'll put in your account. You can get the half acre for $9.99. You can get the full acre for $29. The full acre is normally $114. It's $69. $79 for the half acre. Kyle, the colors, one more time again. You said I have what available in what? In the 1 acre, I have graphite and granite. And I have the other 3 colors available: forest, graphite, and granite if you want to get the half acre. But guys, listen, this is I've owned one forever, and I am convinced that my yard has less mosquitoes than anybody else, and I'm controlling it, and I don't do anything, and I don't have to wear anything, right? I mean, it's fantastic. And at this price, they actually are gorgeous. They actually look like they're made of like almost like cast iron.
Sure.
But they're lightweight.
Absolutely.
You hang them anywhere in your yard. You can get a shepherd's hook, or you can hang them from a string. You can do whatever. You do have to run an extension cord. But remember, you're going to put this probably, I'd say, like 50 yards away, 30 to 50 yards away from where you hang out.
Exactly.
Because you don't want the mosquitoes coming on your porch, so you don't hang it on your porch. And it's just a beacon off in the distance that is working around the clock. For 2.25 years, you don't have to mess with it. All you got to do is walk out there, and I encourage you to do this about every week or two. Go out there and look at what's inside that trap, and imagine all those have the potential to bite you, your family, your kids, your pets, and not only mosquitoes, gnats, flies, bees, right? All kinds of critters.
Not bees, sorry.
No, hornets.
Hornets, yes. Bees are good.
That's right.
Bees.
No,
but
I was wrong.
you were showing the 12 right here. This is not the full list of what it attracts and traps, but these have all been scientifically just proven by third party that it will attract and trap everything that you're seeing there. So number one for us here in Florida is the mosquitoes, but flies and wasps and hornets, stink bugs, everything, the drain flies, the beetles, it's going to do that. And remember, they're attracted to that UV LED light. And I want you to see this. What I want you to see is the light attracts them, but you see I'm just creating a little smoke right there. But then the fan is what draws them in, and they get drawn down in here. So it's not messy, and they're trapped. There you can see. They get trapped down there, and then they expire. They are done when they stay in that trap down the bottom. But this is how we draw them in. This light, 27 months it's going to work, and then they get drawn down in there. So now all you have to do is put it out there working 24 hours a day. You just have to choose between a half acre and a full acre. Now I know at my house we didn't have a full acre, but we went with the full acre because we had standing water, like a little creek across there.
You got a lot of mosquitoes.
There was definitely mosquitoes. So if you have potential for standing water, go the full acre. Maybe you want a half acre in the front yard and a half acre in the back, but it works. Just keep it on 24 hours a day.
This is your last chance for the season, because remember, Peter and I were talking about this before. Depending on where you live, we're here in Florida. We have mosquitoes and critters all year long. But even if you live up north in New England, where I lived, I mean, as long as it's 50 degrees or warmer.
Right.
That's all the way into October. So we got the rest of August, all of September, all of October. That's 3 months. And then you can always turn it off in the wintertime.
Exactly. Next year,
Turn it back on.
25 more months.
You get 25 more months. Great job, Peter. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
We'll
Good
let
to see
you
you.
know when
Thanks.
these sell out because they're going very, very quickly. Hey, by the way, I don't know if you know, we carry beautiful coffee tables